All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Comedian in an RV, working on it. Um, as you can see, I have a Ford RV. It's a Ford Santera from 1995. It only has about 46,000 miles on it. Um, still runs great. Runs fantastic. The battery has a little bit of an issue, but that's just because it was sitting for a while. Um, and it only has 46,000 miles on it. So for $3,500, that's a pretty damn good deal if you ask me. Um, it's definitely a fixer-upper. Um, there's a lot of stuff wrong with it, just immediately. Uh, there's some, you know, loose cabin stuff, and, some of the interior has been stripped out, and, like, the sun visors have been sort of ripped out, fallen apart. But in terms of functionality, it still runs exactly how it should. Um, it's got these nice big cushiony chairs here, makes for a really comfortable drive. Um, and then as we move to the apartment sort of area, still very much a work in progress. I have about a week until I'm fully moved in to the RV, so I'm trying to renovate and work on things. So it's going to be a little bit messy as I work on it. But came with these tiles here that are these main tiles for most of the floor in the RV. And had to patch up a few areas that were still bare, or like bare. I forget what the plywood is called. But got a few different cool things going on. I just went to the store today. I just got paid, so I have some new stuff. Particularly, been doing some research online, and a couple of things that I researched that I should get. One of these is this right here. It's a simple 5-gallon water tank. But the cool thing is I paid like 13 or so bucks for this pump for it, so I can just press this and then it'll pump water out of the spout, so I don't have to have one of the big dispensers. And so it cost me like 13 bucks for the pump, and it costs like 13 bucks for the bottle, but I had a manufacturer coupon, so I got a bottle of full water for free. So that was a steal. And then also when I bought the RV, it had one of these Amerigas tanks in it. It was empty, but if you know anything about propane and propane exchanges, it's like $65+ for a brand new one to buy a tank outright, and then it's only like 22 or 23 bucks or something for an exchange. So it's a huge deal. 40 bucks is 40 bucks saved. That's kind of all I'm trying to get at right now. And as you may hear, here is my little baby. Yes, her name is Moonin. I named her that because when I first found her, she had an eye infection. And unfortunately, I had to take her to the vet, and she had to have her eye removed. And so I named her Moonin because it is the name of one of Odin's ravens. And Odin's ravens notoriously kept watch over Midgard and all of the different realms in Norse mythology. So I thought it was fitting. And she is a very vocal one, huh? Yeah. This is her first real night in the RV. I built this. This is actually something that's kind of cool and innovative or different. I built this like cat cat cage type thing. There's an overhang of the cabin here. And it's supposed to be used as like a secondary resting area. Um, and I am just going to be by myself with my little cat there. So I had some free lumber to work with. Um, and I decided to build this frame with some like chicken wire and different wire stuff, so that when I'm driving, and whenever I want to make sure she doesn't escape somehow, um, I can have her in the the cat cage just to make sure I know she's tucked in there, and then I don't have to worry about her running around whatever. I don't have to worry about her freaking out. Um, like I said, this is the first night that she's in here, so I just brought her litter box in here, a blanket of mine, yeah, a blanket of mine to help her kind of get used to the place. This is an old dehumidifier that also came with the RV. I just need to get that out of there at some point. And then she's got some food and water. Um, So, this place it's actually pretty expansive. I've mostly focused just on this first bit, but it's actually a pretty big place, all in all. It's definitely bigger than my bedroom that I was living in. Um, it's a little bit smaller than an apartment, I would say. I guess it would be about the size of like a New York apartment, maybe. Um, but it's got just about all of the amenities. It's got this section right here, which, everything's a work in progress, still working on it. Um, but this is a cab piece. It has a side extender, so this whole cab here actually extends out, and so that provides more floor space and everything, um, which is cool. I haven't gotten to try it yet. There's a lot of things I'm actually testing this weekend as I'm filming this. But it's got most of the amenities. It's got a full sink. It's got a full stove. It's even got the oven in there. Down here is actually a hookup for propane for the stove specifically, which is nice. It's got a built-in old school microwave. Again, haven't gotten to try it out yet, but old school microwaves are the shit, so it should really cook some stuff up good. It's got a full fridge and freezer. Oh, I didn't even realize these were in here. Look at me not opening this. Yo, looks like I got some, a couple of beers in here. Alright, that's cool. Apparently those also came with the RV. I did not know about those. Freezer. All smells. Haven't cleaned anything yet or like wiped anything down. It's actually got some speakers wired up in the top in here. I'm not sure exactly how to activate those or do anything with them, but we'll see. Oh yeah, hood for the stove. Here is the room separator divider kind of thing. It's old and I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a little shitty, but then that way you have the back blocked off, which is nice because, you know, depending on where you park, you might not always be in a safe or a spot where you want to be seen. So that definitely helps with that. Let's see here. This right here, I was told when I bought it that the previous owner, before the owner I bought it from, who was my friend, she was parking this RV in her sister's backyard. And so one of the things she was trying to do, she was trying to renovate it and then decided to give up on it, I guess. And so one of the things she did do, though, was she completely tore out the shower. So unfortunately, I have this like water fixture here, and I might still have water hookups and stuff that I could maybe work with if I really wanted to convert it back into a shower. But honestly, there's not as much storage space for like clothes and stuff as I thought there would be in here. So this hang rod could help potentially make this into like a closet type area. Still gotta figure it out. I'm making a lot of decisions as I go, not quite sure exactly everything that I'm doing, you know, step by step. It does have a little bathroom with a, oh geez, it does have a little bathroom with a little sink here. I haven't actually been able to try out the toilet to make sure it works. I gotta figure out how to check the sewage levels in the tank, and then also get a water hookup from the house I'm currently parked in the driveway of. So some stuff to figure out. It's like weirdly open down here, and that's a part of why I built the cat cage. Because I brought my cat out here one night, and she managed to find a hole somewhere where we could not, me and my mom, we could not find anywhere where she could have gotten to. And then, so I stayed out here all night, and she jumped on my chest at 2 a.m., and that was that. So that's a part of why I built the cat cage, to make sure that I can keep track of her. And then last but not least is the bedroom, which it's, you know, it's going. I am currently painting. I got this cool gray color. It's called like Deep Shadow Gray. And that's what I'm repainting the walls with. They used to be that white, as you can see there. Pretty much all over. This is what I've gotten done so far. You know, I haven't taped off anything, so I'm not going completely to edges that I don't want to paint. So that's, you know, it's working. The bed here, it actually came with 2 of these big ass wedge pillows, which is actually really, really sweet. The other one's currently in the house. I just have this one out here for the night. But these wedge pillows are killer. And then it's got that little cubby there that was actually cut out from the previous owner. I can tell just by the way, the shape of the hole. And it has an outlet behind that monster can that is not mine, where I can plug in my phone and shit. So it's a nice bedside, like a side table that I can work with, which is good. It's either, I believe it's a queen size bed. It's either a queen or a full. I'm not 100% sure. But the plan is I have two twin mattresses that I sleep on. Plan is to throw them side by side, and use those. If for some reason that doesn't really work out, then, I've been seeing at Walmart, they have like queen or full-sized air mattresses for like less than $20. So if push comes to shove, that's not a terrible thing. Um, in terms of the rest of the room, it actually came with this little TV here mounted. Um, I'm actually kind of planning on unmounting that one because I don't even have a remote for it. And mounting my bigger TV that I currently have in the house, and putting it up there. And then that little shelf right there, it's not terribly big, but it looks just big enough for me to hook up my Xbox One to it, so that I can have that up there. And then I'll have like 3M Velcro or command strips or something. I went to the store and looked at them. I didn't see anything that it looked like it would work for me. But some kind of mounting strips or something, so that I can mount the Xbox up there so that if I am driving or moving or whatever, then I don't have to worry about it falling over and breaking. It's got this window, that window, window here on the right. This right here is what appears to be the main closet. It's got little overhead space, got some hang rods, and it's got a lot of open space here. It doesn't have drawers, and there isn't really any drawers in here that can support storing clothes. So I think what I might have to do is I'm just going to kind of have to stack my clothes folded, kind of like how they are now, and stack them in here. And then probably hang the jackets that I wear. And then the shoes and boots and stuff up there. That's the most likely thing. There is like a lot of overhead storage here. These two doors connect. So I can definitely store clothes in here. It's just not, a first choice, I guess. Let's see. A couple of other things. I was told my dad has a friend that is a CDL licensed driver, and he's fascinated with big vehicles like this. It's a 35-foot long RV. And so he was telling my dad about a time where he was in an RV, and he was saying that if he had just three candles Like these ones specifically, this he gave this one to me as a gift. I just have a couple of other random candles that I have lit. Um, but he was saying that just having 3 candles in the RV was enough to um, keep the ambient temperature up enough so that you're not like shivering or freezing or anything. Um, and that was about a week ago when he gave me that one. And I tried it out that night, and he was for sure correct. If you don't have access to like a heater, or you're not plugged into an RV park, or you can't afford the gas to turn on your engine or something, then definitely just get yourself 2 or 3 candles. You're not going to be hot, but moving around in here, doing some work, painting and stuff, I'm definitely feeling like a little brisk sweat, which is nice, especially because it's been kind of cold around here recently. Um, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? I don't really remember. Anyway, as I guess, last thing, as you can see, I'm working with this, like, kind of blood red color. It's called Dante's Cardigan, at McClendon's. Whatever. It's a cool, nice, kind of blood red color. And so what I'm going with is I'm going with this red as the accent color for the RV. As you can see, I painted the accents here. Got some stuff on the white, but that doesn't matter that much because I'm going to be painting over it. But it's going to be this red accent, which is also what I painted the catio with. And then, so red accents, and then it will be the, this, grayish color. This is called Deep Shadow Gray or something like that, at McClendon's. But it's what I got. I think it's a really cool color combination. I was actually kind of told when I was younger that I wasn't allowed to paint my walls black. And so it's, I don't know, maybe a late rebellion. We'll see. But I guess, final notes. Mrs. Moonin. Yeah, you want to say bye to the people? Yeah. She's such a sweetheart. She's just a little upset because she's in a cage in a new place she's not used to. But hey, Moo. Moonin. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, everybody. Well, thanks for watching RV and a comedian in an RV. Working on fixing it up. Just doing what I can. We'll post updates when I think about it. Alright, later.